Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and dreamers of all ages, welcome to the Disney Countdown Show.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
Hello, and welcome to another show of the Disney Countdown Show. It is I, the Dapper Danielle, joined by the ever so fabulous and ever so magical Megan, the magical Millennial. Hello, babe. How are you doing?
That was a really glamorous introduction for a not so glamorous Megan today, because I am just on the struggle bus, and
I think
it was really nice.
You know what? I feel that because even though I actually have my hair curled, I got my hair did right now, I got
You
my little
look great.
pearls in. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Uh-huh.
It is really just masking the bags under my eyes because I've had a lot of really early mornings here the past couple days. Y'all know I am not an early morning girl. I've been getting up and being responsible at like 6 a.m. in the morning.
Wow.
I don't know what I'm doing with myself. I don't know what day of the week it is. I don't know nothing. I'm shocked I'm even here right now, but we're good. It's all good. So I feel you, Megan. I understand.
Well, good for you. I'm proud of you. I've been like saying that that's like a goal of mine for months, years now, and I still haven't done it. So I'm proud of you. Round of applause.
Thank you. No,
Good job.
I'm really cannot wait until I'm able to get back onto a sleeping until 10 a.m. schedule. Like that I can handle, but not any of this 6 a.m. stuff. Nay.
Yeah.
But Megan,
Yeah.
I'm excited for the rest of our countdown because this is going to be
too.
our top 5 of the Disney Parks Animatronics. Are you?
Yeah.
I know we were very interested in our choices that we had for the 10 through 6.
Yeah.
I am
think-
interested to hear your 5.
Same for you. And I know that like I totally don't think we're going to get crossover for this one. There are some
No.
certain countdowns where I'm like, oh, we might have some crossover, or like, you know, that there was a surprise one here and there. I truly do not think there's going to be any crossover here because of just attractions that we love that are very different. And the fact there's so many animatronics across all Disney parks, I just feel like it's almost too many options.
Right.
So maybe in the bonus, but I'm very interested to see yours. This is a list 1 through 5 I'm very confident in for sure. This took no time at all to create. I don't know about you. How are you feeling?
Not great, honestly.
Okay,
And I think
okay.
that's just because I feel like I'm missing somebody. And I think it's because I'm so focused on the Disney World animatronics and not necessarily
Yeah.
the Disneyland ones. And
Right.
I'm very partial to some because this also encompasses some animatronics that are no longer here anymore. So then
Yes.
from the history aspect, I'm like, oh, I can mention this one, but then I'm leaving out this one. And then I feel guilty because then it's like picking your favorite child, and then I'm like choosing one over the other. This one I am actually having a harder time with. I don't know why.
Okay.
Maybe it's
No, that's fair. Well,
is it because they're animatronics and
Yes.
you like they're more human like and you have a different like connection with some of them?
Absolutely. They're almost like people in a way because that's sort of what they're designed to be, some of them at least. And then others are, you know, like animals or puppets or something, or Muppets. But it's I think it's what you like about them. And if they're like similar, like they look like a human, or if they're just, you like what they do, you like the jokes that they tell, or something like that. It's how advanced they are. I know for sure our number one, I misspoke on that. I know for sure our number one is going to be the thing from Alien Encounter, the the main alien. But we can discuss that later.
No.
I forget who I was talking with. Who was I talking with that went on that?
Who said that they liked Alien Encounter?
There was, oh my God, who did this? I was talking with, wait. Oh my God, who was this? Someone went on Alien Encounter back in the day. Was it Jeremy? Jerendell? Someone I was just speaking to did it back in
It had
the
to be
day.
Jerendell.
I think it was Jeremy. I think it was him. And told me all about it. And I was like, man, I am so jealous. I would never want to go on that more than once, but I'm so jealous. I would have loved to experience that just one time. I did the Stitch one. I did Stitch's Great Escape or whatever back in 2002, but never did Alien Encounter, which was always a huge bummer.
No.
So, yeah, I know.
Crazy. Like the history of
animatronic
Alien
is
Encounter
crazy.
is so, yeah, it is. And it's horrifying.
I love the lore. I love the lore.
The lore is amazing. If
Yeah,
y'all did not know, didn't Defunct do a whole history on that one?
They did. It's fascinating.
Go look it up, y'all, if you haven't
Defunctland's
seen it
great.
yet.
Yeah, that's a good one. But yeah, animatronics are tough when we total personal preferences on this list. So I am excited to see what you chose. And then, of course, we do have a bonus for this list as well. So in case we forgot any, at least we have 5 more spots to fill. So don't worry.
Right.
But we appreciate y'all listening. And we took a little week break, just to get caught up on personal stuff, personal lives. But we're back. And we're back.
Y'all didn't notice. We pre-batched ahead of time.
We did.
Right.
We're on schedule with the show, but in terms of recording, we had just a slight break to breathe for a second and catch up on some personal stuff. Do the things. And
I got so much laundry done, but now I have a pile of clean laundry over here because then this is the next week's wave cycle.
Now you have
and
to
it's sitting on the corner of my couch.
I do the exact same thing. I'm like, oh my God, I did laundry, but it's like just in a pile. I haven't folded it yet.
Yeah, that's the only bad thing about living by yourself is that all of a sudden your clean laundry becomes your roommate and you're just like, hey buddy, how you doing? Just being a bump on the log over here on the couch. You're taking up room.
Right.
So
you got the shirt.
The only way to get rid of my right, and the only way to get rid of my unwanted roommate is I have to put my laundry away. And I'm like, or do I keep the annoying roommate? It's picking the two evils.
It is. You have to pick and choose your battles, right? But thank you all so much for sticking with us and for watching us on the socials. Of course, we're at Disney Countdown Show on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. We also have our full episodes on the YouTube if you want to watch our smiling faces, my not so great face today, but Danielle's beautiful face every Friday. We do have those up on the YouTube channel. You can catch up there as well. Or, of course, we do post on our personals. I'm at the magical millennial _ She is at the Dapper Danielle. And be sure to subscribe to the show because it helps us get our names out there as well. So thank you.
Yeah, and we appreciate it. And y'all also, you guys have been doing a fabulous job of that. We say this all the time, but make sure you are rating and reviewing the show as well. Wherever you listen to the podcast and or over on YouTube, leaving a sweet little comment, or you can also email us or DM your reviews. So the email is going to be, oh my goodness, DisneyCountdownShow@gmail.com.
Yep.
Right? That's the email. Or you can also send us a message over on the show's Instagram page and we go through and we filter that out also. And so thank you so much. And we have a couple actually to read through for y'all.
We do. This one is an email from Zoe. Hey, Zoe. And Zoe says, hey, Danielle and Megan, I've been listening to the podcast since sometime during season 2, y'all's first season. I've been following both of you for a few years on Instagram, and y'all's content brings me tons of joy. I haven't written a review up until this point, but after the episode with James Monroe Iglehart, I felt compelled to write to say that for that entire episode, my smile was ear to ear. The podcast always brings a smile on my face, and something about hearing the unadulterated joy of both of you with James discussing Disney brought such a grin on my face and even a tear in my eye. I'm a big Disney adult, and I recently moved to Israel, where there is way less of a Disney-loving community, although strangely, Mickey and Minnie are plastered on every type of product possible. Tuning in weekly to what feels like a chat with Disney friends brings a little bit of the parks to me across the world. I miss Disney World so much as I haven't been since Halloween 2024 and don't know when I'll go next. Thank you for bringing some Disney fun through my headphones. Wishing you both a magical day, Zoe. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening. Appreciate it. That episode with James Monroe Iglehart was so much fun. What an amazing man.
It was.
My gosh, he was so sweet, and man, does he have a cool job, y'all. He has so many things that he's doing, and he's just a genuinely good dude.
Love him. He was so chill, and I don't know, like I love it when you have people onto the show and they're just as cool, like in the video, if that makes sense, or like when you talk to them on the podcast, you're just like, oh, they're just as cool as I thought they were. Like that's very reassuring.
Exactly. In person, I know, and he truly is. So that was a real fun episode. So thank you so much for listening.
All right. Well, this other one, we actually do have another email. And this one comes from Miss Maggie. And this one says, hi, Danielle and Megan. I love listening to your podcast. I started following Megan on Instagram when I realized she is a local that loves Disneyland and snacks as much as I do. I live and work in Anaheim, and I haven't had my Magic Key for a couple years, but I did go to Disney World in August, and I was hoping to run into either one of you. But I think I missed Megan by 1 week. I also stayed at Art of Animation And Tinkerbell decided to upgrade us from the Mermaid Standard rooms to the car suite.
Nice,
Very
nice.
nice.
Yes.
I was going to say, Tinkerbell been working on her magic over there at Art of Animation.
Yes, she
Upgraded
has.
Maggie and you.
Yep. So awesome.
Now, there is a note in here that says, Danielle, please let the landers know that your monorail has more than one route. I was trying to go to the Polynesian resort from Magic Kingdom and ended up at the Transportation and Ticket Center because I took the express route, ? I was so confused, LOL. Also, I couldn't find Autotopia on the Disney app for the longest time until I realized it's called Tomorrowland Speedway. Yes. That is true. Struggles of a Disneylander at Disney World. Before I finished reading this, actually, yes. And technically, we have 3 lines if you include the Epcot line. So there's the Epcot line, the resort line, and then there's the express line for the monorail. Just to keep it more confusing. It's all good. And it goes on to say, I love hearing all your Disney knowledge. I wanted to share something you may not be familiar with since it is unique to Anaheim. We have a mascot here named Andy Anaheim, who is the shape of an A. Walt Disney drew Andy and gave him to the city as a gift to promote tourism in the 1950s. Yes, I'm very familiar. When Disneyland was under construction, he's so cute, and I love collecting Andy swag. I've attached a few pictures. Thank you for sharing your love of Disney. Keep shining, Maggie. Okay, I love Andy so much. So if y'all did not know, there is also the Anaheim Halloween Parade. And it's put on completely by the community and by volunteers. And there is a beautiful float all with Andy in the very beginning. And I love him so much. And I've I don't know. I just think he is so cute, and he's very Disney-fied. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, go look him up. He is fantastic.
Yes, he kind of has a little bit of like a goofy nose, like the Goofy and Max have, and then he is in the shape of an A. So basically he's all legs and then a head, and it's really cute. And I love these photos of some of your collection, Maggie. These are adorable. I actually, being in Orange County, had no idea that this little guy existed. I had no idea. No.
Oh my goodness, Megan. I'm going to have to send you some photo references so you can see more about him because he's just so fun.
I know. He's so cute. I love it. I'm going to have to just dive into this lore as well. That is awesome. Well, thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it. And we also do appreciate our wonderful live audience who is watching this recording right now as part of our Patreon fam. You guys are so awesome. And we do have some new members of the Patreon family we'd like to welcome in. We have Mariah and Megan, and Megan spells her name Magen. So we switched the vowels. That is A-OK. But hi, Mariah and Megan. Welcome to the family. It's our Patreon so much fun. We actually are about to have our September virtual hang. And we love chatting with you guys every single month. It's an awesome way to build this Disney community that we have. And of course, you do get access to the bonus episodes, our recording sessions like this one. And it's a lot of fun over on the Patreon. So if you want to join, if you're interested, we do have a link in our episode notes. You can also be a part of the free Patreon and free Discord that we have. So you get like little previews into what we're doing over there, so you can see kind of the titles and everything. But yeah, and the free Discord will let you just get into the free channel, and it's a lot of fun.
Well, to kind of brag about our Patreon followers and how cool they are. Our Patreon followers like to meet up. They like to hang out with each other in person. We've kind of just created this great community, but also every once in a while we get to know the Patreon family a little bit more also, just because we get to video chat with people. We message each other a little more regularly. It's a really great time. Well, one of our OGs from a while ago, Leanne, ran into the park the other day, and she gave me a gift. Do you want to see what this is?
I would love to see it.
She, if you did not know, she works one of her many jobs is in a craft store, and they have a bedazzling session. So she bought my book and she bedazzled the front cover. Like, look at how shiny that is.
Oh my gosh.
And she went in, like, the whole, like, it says I Heart Disney's Magic Kingdom. She even did the little stars, the whole border. If you're listening right now, you can't see it, but there's also the darkened castle silhouette. She took dark blue crystals that match identically with this and painstakingly placed every single one of these. And
That's
I'm just
amazing.
obsessed. But it's all because of meeting our Patreon family and getting to know them more and more, that these little tiny gifts mean so much to us. And I just appreciate it so, so much. So thank you again, Patreon family. And thanks again, Leanne. We love it so much.
Oh my gosh, Leanne is definitely she's kind of our boots on the ground parks girl. She's usually in a park, and we love her for that.
She is.
And she sometimes knows more than we do, like about things that are currently going on. So thank you, Leanne. That is really cool. Sammy also did some ears for Danielle, which is really cool.
Oh, yeah.
So
And I
many
have those
creative
over
people.
here, too. And then
Yeah.
I got gifted these, and they're the Muppets. and they're
so
so cute.
Yeah.
I have too many things that are gifted by our Patreon family, and they are, if they're Orangeburg related, they're on one shelf. The ears are going on to the Muppet shelf, and then these, I don't know where the other stuff's gonna go, but it's gonna go somewhere. I have like piles of things that need to be put away in the respective collections.
Yeah, I mean, everything. You guys are so awesome. So thank
we
you. Thank you for
appreciate
being
them.
here. Thanks for listening to the show, listen to the bonus episodes. And yeah, it's fun. We got giveaways monthly. It is a good time over on Patreon. So you can search us there on patreon.com, or of course we do have the link in our episode notes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is fun. So Danielle, we haven't chatted in a hot second because of course we did take a slight break last week. But how did your Chicago trip go? Was it better than the last one, first of all? And how was the book signing?
It was fantastic. So what happened is this was a very not last minute, but I did that whole video about the news interview that went awful and went south, right?
So, yeah. Uh-huh.
And y'all responded from the Illinois, Chicago area. You guys all responded with, I need to check out Anderson's bookshop. I need to check out Anderson's. And I'm like, okay, who the heck is Anderson's? So I reached out to my publicist and I was like, we can give them a try, reach out to Anderson's and see if they would be willing to like work with us in some capacity. And she wrote back and she's like, oh no, Anderson saw your video and has already reached out to us.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, okay,
That's what I'm talking about. Okay.
perfect timing. This is meant to be. And the person that runs their Anderson social media account actually reached out and she said, no, bring Danielle to us. We will take good care of her. And I actually met her there at the bookshop and it was fantastic.
Awesome.
And it was a great time. The thing was, oh my goodness, y'all, flying into Orlando right now. I mean, right now it's currently fall break, but leaving from Orlando to Chicago that week, I don't know what was going on, but it was crazy buku bucks. Like it was from MCO to O'Hare. It was saying like $700 round trip.
That's insane. What?
Right. And
It's
that's
not
where
even
I was
that
like,
far. We're further than that. Way further.
it's not.
Yeah.
Right. So it was cheaper for me to fly to Tennessee, stay with my family, and then take a flight from B&A in the morning to land in Chicago, go to the book signing, head back to the airport, and then fly back to Tennessee than to do anything else.
That's crazy. Actually.
It was actually
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
And
Some of
I
these
mean,
airfares, yeah, they're nuts. And you wouldn't think so. But
No.
I feel like MCO, because Chicago is one of the largest hubs in this country, right?
right.
MCO, on the other hand, she can be a little bit temperamental in terms of the airfare and the times that these airlines, and these planes go
Right.
to and from, right? So I can see that. And unfortunately, I mean, but it's so crazy because I just feel like there's so many people in Orlando. Florida in general is, heavily populated. So that's kind of wild. 700 round trip?
Well, even for mom and dad. Okay, so mom and dad in Tennessee, right? They're currently, I don't know, with Spirit declaring bankruptcy again, who knows? But
my
currently, their fall break is happening in the northern states. So they're off for like an entire week before their Thanksgiving break here in November.
Yeah.
So a lot of them are off right now. And so the flight from on Spirit, not at the basic level, but the in between, so you at least can bring on a carry-on for mom and dad on a Spirit flight down here from Tennessee was going to be $450 a piece for them.
Wow.
Like
Wow.
450, and they're like, that's paying $900 for a Spirit flight with no luggage, bare minimum.
That's crazy.
And I'm
What?
like, yeah, it's ridiculous.
What is going
So-
on? Huh.
I don't know, but I'm like, oh no, I have places I gotta be later on this year. Do I need to start looking at flights now? There's no option for a last minute ticket anymore.
I guess so.
Mhm.
Well then, I'm glad you were able to get there just fine because you did a very much a. How long were you there in Chicago? It was.
We
short, right?
landed at, what time did we land? We landed at like 10:30 a.m.
Mhm.
and then we flew out. Our flight left by 9:45 p.m.
Okay, so you were there for less than 12 hours. Wow.
Less
okay.
than 12 hours. And
Okay.
it was great. So Ian is my brother-in-law, and he's also the
Mm-hmm.
co-author on my book. His dad, Mr. Wilson, was in Chicago to do business and also just to finally get to a book signing.
Mhm.
And it was cheaper for him to fly from Alaska to Chicago because Ian's family's from Alaska.
What?
I know. And so he flew there to be able to meet us up there. And he was nice enough that he rented a car. And so he was our Uber to pick us
Oh,
up for
nice.
12 hours. And I was
Okay.
like, this is amazing. And that's the only reason why I got to even stand outside and record outside of Walt Disney's birthplace home, which is in Chicago.
Yes. Okay.
And
That's cool.
did that whole history. And then we left straight from there, got dinner, a late lunch, early dinner, and then did the book signing. And it was so funny. We were talking to the Andersons people, and we're in the middle of signing. We still have like 75 people left in line, and doing the signing. And the Andersons, they're like, "Oh, well, how long are you here for?" I'm like, "Oh, well, we're not gonna be able to go because we actually have to catch a flight." And then you hear the Andersons bookshop ladies. They're like, "What? You have to go to the airport, staying somewhere?" And we're like, "Oh no, our flight leaves at this time." And they're like, "We have to finish." I'm like, "Guys, we got plenty of time. It's not a big deal." It ended up not being a big deal. We finished the signing. We didn't rush anybody. We still gave everybody their time, but we finished the signing and then ran to the airport, and we still had like an hour plus before our flight boarded.
Okay, good.
And we
There
made
you
it through
go.
security, no problem. And I was just like, oh,
Amazing.
all that
Didn't have to
stress for
stress.
nothing.
I know. So it can be stressful. You never know, I guess, with some of these airports.
It's
but I'm glad that you
true.
had enough time to just get there and relax. Because airport stress is. It's
I feel
tough.
like O'Hare and MCO are very similar in the sense that either your check-in time, depending on the time of day and depending on the day of the week, can take like 2 hours to get through security or only 15-20 minutes. There's no in between. It's either one or the other.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Yeah, we were just at SFO for our anniversary trip, and the pre-check line was longer than the regular line.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, that was crazy. And so
At that point, did you just go like, no, we're going in the regular line. Like, forget
I mean,
this.
I have Clear Plus TSA, so
Oh.
that kind of helps with getting past, like the regular line, or I guess to check your ID and everything. And so I signed Evan up for like a guest pass on that one, and I think it helped us get through faster. But it was I get stressed about security for sure. That's the only thing I'm really like concerned about getting to the airport. Yeah.
Dapper Mom's the same way too. If she could, she'd be at the airport 4 hours beforehand, just to make sure. Just to make sure that
chilling.
even the gate is there before the plane even arrives.
Yeah, that's totally fair because you never know what's gonna happen. I mean, you could be like me and fall asleep and completely miss your flight. Gates closed, plane's gone, bye.
I see you are a little more traumatized though. I could see why you might be a little more anxious about it. You actually
was a little
experienced that.
I did. Now I just know to not close my eyes at all when I'm sitting at the gate. I was again sick as a dog, could barely breathe. So my body was
Lack
just
of
not
oxygen to the
having
brain.
it.
That's a
Yeah.
justifiable.
Yeah, exactly. But never again. Never again.
Oh my
I
goodness.
I want to know if anyone else has done that because I still have yet to meet someone to share my.
It could just
that
be a
kind
you
of a
thing,
story.
babe.
I think it's just me.
I think so. I don't know anybody off the top of my head that happened to.
That's crazy. Yeah. Never gonna live it down.
No. But is there anything else exciting that's been happening with you, though, Megan? I feel like you've been going to all the Halloween Horror Nights things.
Yeah.
And the things I won't do,
Yeah,
which is like
I've
great.
definitely been doing the non-Disney events for sure. I've done Horror Nights, Not Scary Farm, and Six Flags Fright Fest, which I have. Oh, I have a story. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Okay, no, let's get into this. So,
Okay.
I do have a story. This is not Disney. This is just Megan talking now.
Themed
because
entertainment life.
Yeah, it's theme park life, right? I was trying to get up to Fright Fest, and I hadn't been to Magic Mountain in 8 years, right? I lived in North Hollywood for a bit, and I went a few times, but that was before COVID and all that. So I hadn't been up there in a while. I put in Magic Mountain on Waze because I use Waze to get places, and it's been hit or miss basically my entire time I've lived in Southern California. I put it into Waze, and I just start driving because I'm running late already, so I'm like, okay, I need to leave. And so I get up the 210, and for some reason, Waze has me take this exit to this road. I forget I think it's called Olson Road or something. And I start driving down this one road, and I'm like, wait, like, where am I going? What is this? It's a 1-lane highway, road. And I start winding through pitch black area.
And
okay?
you're like, if I start hearing banjo music in the middle of a cornfield, we're done for. Like, kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, totally. I see, like, car waste off to the side. But other than that, nothing. There are no street lights. I see maybe a grand total of 5 cars this entire time I'm on this road. And
you're like, I'm going to be murdered at this Fright Fest. This is amazing.
I'm literally like, oh, this will make a good story. This is fun. Well, Waze decides to close on me and, like, drop the GPS. There's no service
because you're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, well, it usually will load with enough time to load the entire route, but it dropped. So I'm like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. And so meanwhile, I'm trying to, like, make sure that my brights stay on because I can't see anything. I passed 4 deer on the side of the road, thinking scared that one was gonna jump out in the middle of the road, and I'm winding, and I remember seeing, like, this, that I was supposed to turn right on this weird other freaking road back there, and, like, but Waze dropped. I couldn't get it back up. I finally got 1 bar, and by the time I actually got service and Waze got back up, I had missed my turn. It added 20 minutes to my drive, and I was just like, are you serious right now? I've never wanted to, like, chuck my phone out the window so much in my life
the
while I'm
urge
driving.
to throw this, but I need you to be able to get out of here.
I was livid, and I was, again, already running late, so I just said, okay, well, as soon as I got out of the car, I deleted Waze off my phone. I'm never using it again, because that, maybe to save me a grand total of 3 minutes, then take the freeway, because it was, yes, there's traffic kind of on Saturdays in LA, but I guarantee you it was probably saving me 2 or 3 minutes. I'm like, I'm done. I'm not doing that anymore. Absolutely not. And then people were like, in my comments being like, yeah, you're not supposed to use it in Southern California. It's really bad. And I was like, okay, well, at least I know that.
But if it's a
not
navigation
overreacting.
app, we are so beyond the basic GPS from our, like, early 2000s.
No,
vehicles,
it should be.
you know?
We should be using research and prior history, and, like, use AI for all I care for navigation. I want to be able to take the most comfortable road without feeling like I'm going to drive off the road, because I kid you not, this road was terrifying. I actually was scared and, like, pep talking myself, being like, okay, you're gonna survive this, you'll be fine. But I couldn't see anything. It was crazy. I didn't even know this road existed.
Right, and it's probably one of those roads where it is technically a road. It is viewed by, like, traditional maps as a road. However, you have to have 4-wheel drive, and it's designed for a truck.
It is, and it was going up and down a mountain. I was in the mountains, and I couldn't tell you what city was close to me, but it was bad. It was really bad.
It wasn't the Magic Mountain. It was a mountain, and you barely made it out alive.
Okay, yeah, I guess it was Thousand Oaks area. No, it was awful. So yeah,
usually someplace with oaks in the name is not where you want to be anyway. I'm just saying,
no, it was truly terrible. So never again. Waze is no longer on my phone, and I'm done with it. So
Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag de-influence. No more.
Let me de-influence you. I know
Let me
that,
de-influence you on Waze.
yeah, seriously. I know that it tells you like when police are there because.
But so does Google now.
So does Google. I know, and everyone's like, "Oh, use Google." I've been using Apple ever since, and it's been great so far. But Google, everyone says Google is the best one to use. So
yeah,
that was fun. I was literally about to start. I was like gonna start crying when I got there because I'm like, "This has been the worst night ever," and now I have to go and get scared for 3 hours straight. This is so fun.
I'm so sorry. Yeah,
no, it was
not
fine.
Not my life.
Yeah. It ended up being a great night. I met up with Jeremy, who's wonderful, and we actually ended up having a good time. It was just like, wow, that was super stressful trying to get there. So, yeah. Magic Mountain's fun, though. I did Wonder Woman for all my coaster people. That's a fun ride. It's a single track. It's your one person, and it's a crazy coaster. That was a good time.
Wait, you're the only one in the ride?
But you're in a single, I think it's 12? No. It's like a line of 10 or something. And so it's a coaster, but it's just, there's no one next to you. And then the track is like skinny, like it's a skinny track. It's so cool.
Whoa. Yeah. I could never do that one either.
It was a little freaky. Yeah, not gonna lie, because we were doing everything that a normal coaster does, like inversions and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, how are we not falling off this thing right now? That's crazy.
Wow. Producer Danny's saying it's a single rail track and it's the longest one in the world.
Yeah. It's a long coaster. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, thank yous.
No, you could not do that one. I was telling you right now.
I don't know. The whole audio from Ice Age of the "no thanks, I choose life" is really my life motto right now.
Yeah.
Because especially with all the Horror Night stuff going on, that video of me in front of Incredicoaster, it's gone on to the other side of the social media as being like, I bet she went on it. I bet this isn't real. Like, Incredicoaster isn't a big deal. I'm like, no, I can confirm. I did not go on the ride. This is truly me.
Oh man, yeah, good times. And I'm hoping to do Scary Farm one more time, but then I'm good.
Gonna take the highway.
These houses take it out of me, man. They get me pretty good, especially with the loud noises and everything. I get my adrenaline, my energy spikes, and then it just drops. It's almost like a super hit of caffeine or something, or sugar, where I'm just like, up, and then I'm way down. So yeah, no, I know, no.
But I say, Megan, we go ahead and we don't have very much, but we do have a little bit of Disney news.
Let's do it.
We interrupt our program to bring you this
Disney news. All right. Well, Megan, some of our friends actually went to this card event that just happened over, was it at the Angel Stadium?
It was at Angel Stadium. It was one of the last games that the Angels had for the season because, we never make it to October. So it was a Topps collaboration. Now, Topps is a very, what's the word for it? Influential, very prominent name in the trading card game. And so they made Disney trading cards, or like baseball cards essentially, and they had an event at Angel Stadium where a lot of our friends were invited to go and check it out and open some cards, like some that they don't know what's in there, right? A lot of these cards they're really pretty, right? They look really good. There are some that have higher value than others, so the numbered ones, I know there's like some prettier chrome ones or something like that, and then
some type of limited edition characters.
Limited edition, exactly. And then there's a chance you could get an actual signed card by the voice of a character. That depends on who the character is, who the actor is, but there's one of however many in one of these decks. So only one person did open a signed card, and that was our friend Richie. And he got Samuel L. Jackson's signed card for Frozone. Yeah.
That's pretty sick. Like, out of all the characters, that one's pretty cool.
Right? I know. And apparently they do have a Tom Hanks one for Woody, and that's crazy. It's one of 5 because Tom Hanks doesn't sign anything. So it's out there somewhere in the universe. But you just don't know what you're going to get. And these... And Megan's like, does this mean you guys are doing mystery cards now? I don't think I'm going to get into the card game, y'all. It's never been my thing. I know a lot of people are into it. I totally get it. I've never been into Lorcana. I don't know. I feel like I just don't have the time.
I've only recently gotten into Lorcana, and
Yeah.
I started playing with Cole, and I are going to like a Coliseum of Comics down here, and they do like a Lorcana night maybe once a week, and they actually
is
compete.
fun.
Which is fun. I'm building my deck. I'm learning how to play. Am I super good yet? No, but I'm figuring it out. And I'm like, I choose this character because they're my favorite, and they're pretty. And like,
Yeah, that's what I would do.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, that's what I would do for sure. But yeah, the Tops is definitely high in value. These like starter decks apparently are valued at $500 to $600. And then the card also varies based on what it is, right? So they had a little event. It looked super fun. But yeah, Tops is now they're in the Disney game. They have Disney baseball cards. So it's pretty cool.
Wow. I think they were
Oh, and
getting
then
jealous of Lorcana.
there's like Mickey in the Dodgers uniform or Yankees and Angels.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah. They look great. They're pretty cool.
I mean, it's cute, but like, I don't need another thing to get addicted to, because you know what else
And yeah.
that's dropped already?
Oh, what's that? Oh
Holiday
my
merch.
gosh. Oh, the holiday stuff. I saw that yesterday, and I'm like, you guys, it's still September.
Like, I think this is everybody across the board. Like, Dollar Tree, I guess, got their Dolly Parton Christmas collection just dropped this week, and the first Christmas shirts dropped earlier last week in the stores. And producer Danny, we know you celebrate Christmas so early because you had the Christmas countdown. Sit down, man.
He's so excited.
He's like, I'm fine with it. Bring it on. Forget the spooky. Let's do this. Oh my goodness.
Oh, look at that.
Is that
Look at
Clark
that.
Griswold?
Yes. Yeah,
It
that's
is.
Clark. From Christmas. Yeah.
The true
Christmas
spirit of
vacation.
Christmas. But did I already tell you this, Megan? Of
What?
when the Christmas merch is actually they're putting it out in the stores so early this year.
I think you did tell me.
I
when
think I
the
did.
drop
I don't
was
know if
happening.
I think we mentioned this in the last episode. I think I'm still so flabbergasted by it. So by the time this episode airs, actually it will be happening 2 days after this episode airs is
Ay.
when the merchandise is going to drop. And I know in Emporium, supposedly the display goes up October 8th. Yes.
Wow.
There's the whole Halloween haul, because we're still doing Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. But then off to the left is going to be the first Christmas displays.
Okay.
No. It's not like, at least
okay.
wait. There is technically, right? So there's 4 full weeks of October, and then the little half week that we're about to start on October 1st through the 4th, right? At least wait until like the 20th or the weekend of the 18th. Like, give us at least a good solid 18 days of spooky.
I was going to say maybe right before Halloween. Even then, in a perfect world, I wait until after Halloween. But however, the turnaround is so quick, especially with Disney World, because you guys put your decorations up way earlier than we do. Well, 2 weeks earlier. We at least have that break in between Halloween and Christmas until around, Veterans Day. That's when
Right.
our stuff goes up. And actually when Dapper Day is. But you do have the decor goes up almost overnight, which is
The cast, I heard that the cast member holiday previews, the sign up for it is happening in like the first 3 days of October to sign up for the taping. So I'm like,
Oh,
how
wow.
early are you doing the taping at? Which it makes sense. It's probably November, like the first week of November or
It's gotta
something
be
like
the first
that.
week. Yeah.
But still, I'm like, slow down. Okay, maybe you'll agree with this, Megan. I feel like 2025 is like January and February took forever. And then now I needed to like slow down,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. It's been a speed run ever since February. Yeah.
I'm exhausted. I mean, we are exhausted for other reasons, but like
as
I'm
we record
exhausted.
this, I know it's crazy. As we record this, it's September 30th. October's tomorrow. That's wild. And then before you know it, it is going to be the holiday season. And then
Again, y'all,
2026.
you hear me say it every season. Merry Hollow Thanksmas.
Merry Hello, thanks, Miss everybody. So the reason I get excited for Halloween being so early is because I don't like summer.
No, that I'm
I-
fine with. We can skip the summer.
We can skip the summer. Once 4th of July hits, I'm like, okay, summer's done. Let's start celebrating Halloween. I am in that boat, and a lot of people are not, but I am, because I love the fall. I love all things, I am biased. My birthday is in October, but I just love all things fall. When it comes to the holiday season, I'm like, hold on, slow down. I've waited so long for this season. Just give me a moment with it before we start doing the Christmas.
Let me enjoy it.
And I promise I will soak up all the Christmas once it's here. I promise you. But I even start to still get in the holiday spirit after New Year's, because what happens in January? Nothing.
I think what's kind of hard for content creators like us, because I think this is really the first time that merchandise has dropped so early. Second, that influencers and people in the social media world are talking about merchandise, right? So for it to drop so early, it makes us seem like when we post about it, then everybody's feedback in the comments are towards us, and we're like, guys, we're just letting you know what's dropped.
Yeah.
Like, don't come after us. We're just the one telling you guys about it if you're interested in it. But yeah, we can't do nothing about it.
Right.
Like, we're just letting you know.
We're just letting you know. Yeah, it's crazy. They're really just rolling right in. But I mean, the merch, I will say, whatever's dropped online some of them are pretty cute. I like they've gone peppermint this year. I don't know if you noticed, Danielle. A lot of it is candy canes. And I know that in the past it's been more like Christmas trees, Christmas wreaths. But they went full candy cane this year. At least for right now. There's more stuff coming, but all the peppermint stuff is dropping slowly but surely, yeah. So
interesting. And
which is good news for me, because I don't really like candy canes. So I don't know if I have to buy it.
But they're like, I'm excited because some of the holiday festivities are finally getting some merchandise. Like Jollywood is getting its first like spirit jersey and lug and all this other stuff. So there's some cute stuff coming for that. Mickey's Not So Scary, or not the Mickey's Not So Scary. It shows I'm still in Halloween mood.
Right.
Mickey's Very Merry is getting blind box pins.
Cool.
And they're
like at the party?
And they're cute. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Oh, and yeah, I did. So, Sammy, yes, they mentioned the Muppets Christmas Carol Advent Calendar. Yeah,
it's $159 though.
I also saw that. Yeah. What? Okay, and what is in it? Is it Wishables? No. What is it?
They're almost like Wishables. Honestly, I feel like they are Wishables.
Okay, and it's 12 if it's an advent calendar.
I assume. Yeah, I think it is. No, it's just 12.
Just 12. Okay.
So what's 159 divided by 12? How much are they charging for these little plushies then? I can't do math.
Over $10. So
159 divided by 12 is $13. These are $13.25 a piece.
Nailed it. Huh. Okay.
No. I will probably refrain, but in the merchandise world also, did you guys see, I'm getting really close to the microphone right now and I'm going to get up in your personal business. Did you guys see the Muppet pin collection that's coming out?
I think I saw a glimpse of it in someone's video, because I saw the Emperor's New Groove mystery pin collection coming out. So
oh my gosh, I think I'm like, okay, I know I'm gonna say this. Whoever is creating these designs, I know you watch me and Megan, because literally all the things that you have coming out are based off of stuff me and Megan have talked about in previous videos, in episodes, in everything. But y'all got to get your pin game under control, because me and Megan aren't fighting for these things. Okay, if they appear to us naturally, we will get them. And I'm like, I love the Muppets collection, but I'm not dealing with Pintastic Tuesdays drama, people.
No, we're not.
No.
We're not doing that. Well, when it comes to the Emperor's New Groove pins, I don't understand. I don't think you understand how feral I will be going for that set.
But also, like, okay. But then in that, also, like, maybe I could be swayed also for some of these Muppet pins, because I need Sam Eagle dressed up as not Thomas Jefferson, whatever the other founding father is that appears in American Adventure. I need them so bad. Like, some of them, okay, Fozzie and his mom are dressed as characters from the Country Bear Jamboree. I need that.
That's cute.
Right?
That's cute. Okay.
But what I'm saying is that if you pin people, ruin this for the Muppet fans, I'm coming after you. That's all I'm saying. Like, let me have this one nice thing, because we don't get anything. Where were you earlier when Muppets was going away and when we demanded for these things? This is for my people, not for you.
Yeah, yeah. It's for the Muppets fans, not necessarily the Pin fans. Sorry, not sorry, but that.
Sorry,
is what
not sorry.
it's for.
Fight me. Catch me outside. How about that?
Argue with a wall. I'm just saying. So same thing. Same with Emperor's New Groove. Okay, listen. I'm gonna need to finish that set pronto once those appear. Pin people, just who don't appreciate Emperor's New Groove, stay away. Stay away.
Or wait until we say we got them, and then you can go for it.
Right. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. It's just, it's in the shape of a llama. They're puzzle
And it's
pins.
amazing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's purple. Okay. Anyways,
We should jump into our countdown before we start throwing hands, because I'm about to over
before
Muppet
we
Spins.
start foaming at the mouth. Let's
Foaming
do
at
that.
the mouth
Okay.
of how much I need Rizzo and what was the other one? It's Rizzo and oh my gosh, I'm forgetting her name. The female rat, and I love her so much. I'm blanking on her name, but they
Rizzo.
are in. No,
I don't know.
they
I'm
are
kidding.
in Sci-Fi Diner, and he's
Oh,
a server
cute.
at Sci-Fi. Yolanda,
Yes.
and
thank you,
Yolanda's
Megan.
in the car.
Is she's
I
in
need
the
it.
car? That's so cute. Okay, Danielle, you actually need this whole set. Yeah.
I do, and I'm gonna spend money, and I don't need to anyway.
I know.
Focus. We
There's
need to get into
certain
this
things.
countdown.
Okay, let's get into this countdown. Okay, so everybody, we are here for our top 5 Disney Parks Animatronics. Let's get into it. Hold on, where's
That was
my
a
list?
chaotic
I lost
segue
it.
into the actual
It was
portion of what
very
we're here for.
chaotic. It's just,
Well.
we really need to talk about the stuff coming out
We do.
because is it later this year? It's this year, right?
No, nobody's been able to give me answers.
Oh, okay. I didn't know either. Okay, all right, that's okay.
Sorry. But if
Coming
anybody does
soon.
know,
We'll
you better
keep you
hit a
posted.
girl up and let me know.
Right. Okay.
Or have a point of contact that can just get them directly for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think totally forgot, Danielle, who started the last. I think I did start this last one. So I think you should start, recap
Okay.
your 6 through 10, and then go into 5. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I shall jump on into it. But my number 10 was the defunct Muppet Mobile Lab that we talked about with the little Bunsen and Beaker roaming around. Number 9 was Madame Wardrobe from the Beauty and the Beast attraction in Magic Kingdom. Number 9 was the Tiki Birds, a classic, the OGs. Number 7 is the Cars in Radiator Springs in Radiator Springs Racers. My goodness. Tongue with it's getting badly in the evening. And then number 6 was an animatronic I introduced Megan to because she had no idea and everybody was shocked that she didn't know. And that was the Remy puppet animatronic that was over in the France pavilion of Epcot.
The way I have gone nuts over that thing ever since I found out. So thank you for bringing it to my attention. I even made a video on it.
You're welcome. I saw the video, and everybody our Patreon and podcast regulars were tagging, being like, "Oh, so this is what Danielle was talking about."
Yeah. Allears.net made a really good video on it, and I included that. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
So what's your 5? What do you got?
My 5. Okay, I've been really debating on this, honestly, but I actually ended up going back to the Beauty and the Beast show in Magic Kingdom, and I'm choosing the Lumiere animatronic.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So in this experience, Lumiere is actually he's sitting there on the shelf, and he's in his candlestick form. And this animatronic is telling the story of how Belle and Beast fell in love and is moving around. He looks fantastic. And I'm just so impressed with him every time I see him. And I know how he operates and how he works. But from a distance and from the guest point of view, from the kids' point of view, Lumiere has come to life. And he is fantastic.
That's so cool. Again, Danielle, that's something we'd have to do next time I'm there because
For
I haven't
sure.
done it yet. But that is really cool. I did not know he was over there.
Because then you get to see Madame Wardrobe that I mentioned
I know,
earlier,
see Madame
and
Wardrobe.
then you see Lumiere,
Exactly.
and then you see Belle, and these really freaking cute kids. It's adorable.
Yeah, that's a must. So love that choice. Love me some Beauty and the Beast in general, but that's a really good one.
Thank you.
All right. I'm learning about so much too from this list. That's great. Let's see. My 10 through 6. So 10 was Indy from the final scene when he Jams the Rock. And then my number 9, Jack Skellington from the Haunted Mansion Holiday. 8 was Lincoln from Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. 7, Jack Sparrow in the first scene next to the well. And then number 6 was Harold, our abominable snowman from Matterhorn. And my number 5 is also going to be from a thrill attraction. It's going to be Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout.
Oh, he is pretty impressive.
He's a good animatronic, and they did a good job in making this pre-show, I think, because the thing opens, he apparently drops down into the room, and then you see his tail moving across, and then he pops up and mutes the TV and everything. And I think he moves really well. Yes, there is a B mode for when he's not working, where he's on the TV, but or he's on the screen. But I also just love that they were able to, I don't know when it came up, but it was years later that they were able to transform him for Monsters After Dark. So he had a whole new script and a whole new way of moving. Yeah, this Monsters After Dark was not put in until, I want to say, gosh, was that 2019?
Well, I just didn't realize that they changed the pre-show.
The pre-show is changed because we've already been through Mission Breakout, right? All the monsters are out. So this is next step. This is like, oh my gosh, you're still here? Like, oh, wait, I lost Groot. You can help me do this, right? So it's completely changed. That's right, because Danielle, I know you don't go on this ride.
I've seen the pre-show. I just chicken exit before I get on the ride. I've just never seen the pre-show of the Monsters Breakout one.
Yes, Monsters After Dark has its own pre-show. So it's very interesting that they were able to do that with him, and I love his little spiel. I can recite it by heart. I don't when I'm in there, because don't do that. Don't spoil it for everybody else. But I love him. And after Guardians 3, I have so much more, appreciation for Rocket himself as a character. So, yeah. He's my 5.
Yes. Oh, goodness. All right. Number 4 for me is going to be the 3 Caballeros from the Mexico ride in... Well, Grand Fiesta Tour specifically. And some of it is just because the history behind these animatronics and the amazing lore behind them, and the fact that Donald Duck, Jose, and Panchito are represented in any form. And the fact that they're animatronics is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have shared the lore plenty of times here on this podcast. Quick Spark Notes version, though, for those that did not know, the 3 animatronics were originally part of the Mickey Mouse Revue that opened in Walt Disney World in 1971 and was housed in the same place where PhilharMagic is today. The attraction was picked up and moved to Tokyo Disney and lived in Tokyo Disney for many, many years when it opened. And then the animatronics were split up, torn apart, or sent to multiple different locations. But Jose, Panchito, and Donald were refurbished and brought back home, and they now live in the Mexico Pavilion. So these animatronics from the 70s still live on over in Epcot. It's so cool.
I love that. I think that's really, really cool. They look great. I also love them, and I'm so glad you put them in your list. Because I also love the song that they're singing at the very end. They're all so cute. They look amazing. They're also very, very shiny and like spick and span.
So well
brand
reanimated.
Yeah, they're great. Like, they move really well.
And y'all, if you watch the animatronic or you see it in the timing of your boat when you go around, my favorite is the what point is in the song is it Jose Carioca is. He's playing his little guitar, and at one point it goes dunk 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 dunk, and the animatronic actually goes dunk 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 dunk, and like really goes into it. Yeah. And I love that portion for some reason. I just think he's so cool.
I love them all so much. Oh, that's a good one, Danielle.
Thanks
for including them because they're not.
What about yours, Megan?
So my number 4 is going to be from, I think, the only one I put from an international park, and it is going to be the dragon that lives under the castle in Disneyland Paris.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, talk about that was probably a top 3 thing I had to do, like a bucket list item when I went to Disneyland Paris, is to see that dragon. And I'm so glad it was open because sometimes he's under refurb or she. Is it a boy or a girl? I can't remember. It's all in French. But yeah, it is a really big dragon that you can get really, really close to. There's a fence and everything, but it's like right in front of you when you walk under the castle there, and it is so cool. I still have my video from it. And it's just, yeah, very detailed, intricate, and I think it just in general is so cool that they have a dragon at all. You know, I think it is the only castle with a dragon.
Yes.
So, yeah, had to be in my top 5 for sure because I was able to see that in person in 2022.
Matterhorn Megan just said, I had no idea about the dragon and I went to Disneyland Paris on a whim. I was not prepared in all caps.
Right? Because it moves its head around, it makes noise and all that. It's, yeah, really, really fascinating.
And you're like, is this thing going to eat me?
Yeah.
I am very impressed with that animatronic, but it didn't make my list because I have not actually laid eyes on it in person. And that's why I'm like... It also a qualification for my list is that I've actually had to have seen it. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Yep. Okay. Number 3. What you got?
I can't even read my handwriting. Oh, number 3. Okay. For me, my 3 and my 2 are going to just be all encompassing large groups. Y'all knew it and you should not be surprised. But number 3 for me is actually going to be all of the Country Bear Jamboree. And
it had to be.
It had to be on the list.
Yeah.
And I can't just pick one.
No.
Okay.
That's not fair.
I can't. I love all of them too much. If I had to probably play favorites, it would have to be the OG Henry, the MC, and his little raccoon friend Sammy. I just love taking pictures of them whenever they pop up. And there's one point where in the new animation for the updated show, Henry doesn't turn his head fully, but he gives like a side eye head tilt to Sammy. It's so cute. And y'all, I am that person. I am over analyzing these things. If I'm seeing these animation movements of these characters and seeing them give sass to one another and how much the tech team that's brought these characters to life and is actually putting in the sequences, they're giving life to these characters. So if y'all think, if somebody in Disney's listening and just says, oh, we can just put the bare minimum, nobody will notice. No, I notice. And I will talk about it on a random podcast. So, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. I was going to say, I thought that there's no way Danielle can just do like, you know, one or 2 Country Bears even. I'm like, no, I fully agree. All of them is fair and is important. So, yeah.
They're a whole show unit. You cannot just show love to one or the other.
Exactly. Yeah.
Trixie and Teddy Bear would be a little jealous if I chose just one. So I got to show love to everybody.
Of course. And completely agreed. Yeah.
Right.
Love that. Okay. Awesome. All right. My number 3 is a new one. It is going to be the Walt Disney animatronic. Now listen, you can say everything you want. That it's
good.
It's good. And that it doesn't look like him in videos or up close or something. You don't really know until you've seen it and watched the show in person how kind of revolutionary this is and how special it is. Because yes, that's his voice talking, right? That's a recording of him. It's a wonderful recording. One of my favorites actually. Has one of my favorite quotes in it. And it definitely was emotional and moving when I first saw it with my own eyes because it really does sound like it's coming from him too. They make it sound like it's from his, body.
On the stage. On the
stage, exactly. So like the sound is a little different. But yeah, I had to put it because, man, it is revolutionary. And I know it's been in the works for so long, y'all. They've known that they're building this for 8 years now, almost 10 years that this was happening. So I just love it. And I'm so excited for Carousel Progress to get their blue sweater, Walt. Can't wait to see that as well. So yeah, Walt is my number 3.
Our scripts can be different too. And I'm
I'm excited. Brian, I'm excited to see what he says there. So excited. Yeah, it's going to be great.
And yeah, and again, me and Megan said this before when the animatronic first debuted. It's not meant to be watched at 7x zoom on your
Right on his
phone.
face.
It is
Yeah.
meant to be seen from the audience in person, is how this animatronic's meant to be seen.
Exactly. And I think it's him basically in the last few years of his life. He's not supposed to be when Disneyland first opened, and it is meant to be, the Walt that we knew before he passed. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Ah, goodness.
Yeah. So that's
Okay.
my 3. Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty good one. Pretty
All
good.
right. Number 2.
Number 2, I said it earlier, but this one is going to be another all-encompassing because I couldn't choose just one favorite. But these are also all defunct animatronics. And it is all the actor animatronics from the Great Movie Ride.
Good one. I like
Right.
those. Yeah. I was able to do that before it closed. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
And I loved Great Movie Ride. I do also love Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, don't get me wrong. But what I found most impressive is that the animatronics in the attraction, most of them, almost all of them, were measured to the height of the actor. And based off of the measurements that they had of those actors' height, and were like pretty good recreations of them. Not Madame Tussauds level, but pretty accurate for the 90s,
I didn't know that. That's really cool. So it's height
or
accurate.
actually technically the 80s.
Yeah.
Highly accurate. The only one that's not really super accurate is the Humphrey Bogart one in the Casablanca scene, because he was much shorter than his co-star, and he performed that scene, Here's Looking at You Kid, on a box because he was
Okay.
that much shorter than her. So I heard there was some kind of lore amongst the cast members saying, well, it's actually his correct height, but you can't tell, but the floor is slanted, and so he is accurate height, but you can't tell because of that. I'm like, I don't think that's actually true. And that this is the one where they're just like, it's they're doing the perspective of how he appears on screen for this one.
Yeah.
So that's the one time Humphrey Bogart was taller than what he actually was.
Okay. I did not know that. That's pretty funny. Huh. Love that.
Yeah.
All right, then that's a good one too. Yeah, because that was a cool ride, and I understand why people really miss it.
It was so cool. The only place where you could have a who is it? Gene Kelly from Singing in the Rain. And then you turn in the same room, and all of a sudden you have Mary Poppins and Bert in the top of the room. That was so cool.
Pretty dang cool. Love it. Good choice. Good choice. All right. My number 2, switching gears for sure, is one from DCA. Also a relatively recent one. It's going to be the Spider-Man that soars through the air at Avengers Campus.
Oh, I didn't even think about him. Hold on, I gotta write that down for the bonus episode.
We only us in Disneyland Paris, I think, have one, so I totally get it. But yeah, that's talk about another revolutionary animatronic. This is one that it soars through the air multiple times a day. It does flips or tricks in the air. It moves as Spider-Man would. Sometimes it flails around like he's like falling, like he missed his mark, which is kind of funny. But yeah, this is, I think it's so cool. And watching the behind the scenes from years ago and how they tested it, they created it, was really fascinating. And then Spider-Man, yes, is my favorite Avenger, so I'm a little biased, but I just think this is one of the coolest things that they have built for a new land. So, yeah, that's my 2. And I can't wait. So you guys, my dad is coming to the parks for the first time in over 10 years on my birthday, which is later this month. And we're going to, because Spider-Man's his favorite too. So we're going to take him to Avengers Campus and like Star Wars Land and all that stuff. I'm so excited to see his reaction to it. It's going to be fun.
I love that.
Yeah, it's gonna be
can't
great.
wait. I can't wait to hear about it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, does this mean we're down to number 1 already?
We're down to number 1. Yeah.
Okay.
What you got, Danielle? Let's hear it. Thanks all for listening to the episode too, by the way.
Yeah,
as being here.
Yeah, thank you so much for listening this far into the episode. We do again, like Megan said, we really do appreciate it. I think this is going to surprise y'all, because I know you guys are thinking in your heads, Danielle's already talked about Country Bears. Who else is there that Danielle is obsessed with that's an animatronic?
Right.
And this is for the Tomorrowland girlies. It's Sunny Eclipse.
Is it Sunny Eclipse? I was like, oh, it's gonna be Sunny.
My boy, Sunny Eclipse from the planet, what is it? New York.
Oh,
Or he flew in from New York City. And The literal lounge lizard of outer space that debuted in 1995. And okay, I did some quick math, right? That it on average, this animatronic performs on the lower side, right? He performs from about 10 a.m. to about 10 p.m. Actually, probably later than that, depending on the season. Every single day, right?
Yeah.
So about a 12-hour day minimum.
Right.
And then times 365 days a year times 30 years, technically this year, right? That means that this animatronic has performed for over 131,400 hours.
Oh
of
my gosh.
this same space set and his space angels singing along as his background singers and his little tiny feet on his little keyboard. And I think he's just so funny. I've really learned to love Sunny Eclipse here in the past 10 years.
I have yet to see him. Fun fact. I know.
Are you serious? No,
But
we saw him
did
from
I
a
not-
distance.
Did we see him from
Well,
a distance?
no,
No, I don't think I was
because
there.
last time we
were there for Not So Scary, but he's not there for that. It was
No.
Powerline Max.
because his stage where Sunny Eclipse is, his stage literally lifts up and he goes into the ceiling,
He
and
goes
then they
up.
have the DJ and everything there.
Yes, and that is one thing I have not seen yet. Yeah.
Okay,
Another
so I'm
bucket
adding
list.
it to the list,
Adding it
right?
to the
I'm
list.
opening up the pen and I'm
Because I've
adding it to Beauty and the Beast.
And he's got so many fans, and I've seen so many videos on him, and I'm like, dang, I'd love to see him in person because it looks so cool, that the whole stage is right there.
So we'll go in the beginning of the lunch hour. We're going to
Okay.
go get a bacon cheeseburger because sometimes you just really want a bacon cheeseburger. Is it the
I
best? No. Will you be suffering later? Absolutely.
Or
but
the chicken. I like the chicken fingers. I think I got that last
you know,
time. So we'll do
classic.
that.
Okay, you get the
Some
chicken
barbecue
tendies.
sauce and
I
ranch.
get the
Okay.
barbecue burger.
Perfect.
Right.
Perfect.
And then we're gonna go and sit down, and we're gonna sit front and center and just watch a full set of Sunny Eclipse and enjoy life. And I'm
Enjoy
gonna
the
tell you
concert.
all the unnecessary lore about this random space alien
I love it. Okay.
and how he has a cousin
set.
over in Tokyo.
Does he have a cousin? Which is that?
He
What is
does.
that? Oh, cool. Okay.
He's over at their version of Pizza Planet, and he's literally the same type of alien and almost the same kind of mold. Yeah, he's pretty cool.
That sounds super fun. Okay, that's awesome. All right, we're it's happening. We're doing it. Plan is set, and yeah, there's so many things. The world is so big, y'all.
It is.
I haven't even. I have a pass. I've had a pass for 2 years now. I haven't even scratched the surface. Okay, my number one, and I feel like this is gonna be so cliche to say because it's the most expensive one. It's gonna be the Shaman of Songs from Navi River Journey. I mean, how could you not just stare at this thing and be like, what? It's beautiful. It's huge, and I mean, looks real. It's moving like a real avatar. Like
She's so
Navi, excuse
flowy.
me. She's so flowy. It does not look like an animatronic. Pretty much all the animatronics, you're like, yeah, that's a robot. It moves a
Right.
little robotically. It's not a human. But this one is like, well, it's just swaying back and forth using their arms in this gorgeous motion. Yeah, she goes under refurb a little bit because, I mean, is it what, $2 million animatronic, something like that, something crazy.
More than that, I thought.
Yeah.
She is the most expensive animatronic. I think she's more expensive than Walt was, which is even weirder to think about.
Yes.
But she's huge. She's ginormous.
A life size avatar because they're also they're giant creatures, right? The Navi. So they made her lifelike, and it's just one of the pretty much the only reason I'd go on Navi River Journey unless the line is also 15 minutes, which it was. Remember that one time we went when it was raining?
Yeah.
And then we did it. But it's so beautiful. So one of the most that I just genuinely made my jaw drop.
The hydraulic power behind her arms, though, like, even though she's so fluid, if you were a guest that climbed up on there and for some reason it didn't stop her and you got hit with one of those arms, you'd be gone.
Knocked out.
Like, that's how much force is in her arms to make her move.
Yeah. That's crazy. Wow. Amazing. Imagineers really just showing off with that one. So
They're pretty
that's my
cool
number
when they do
one.
some things, and they're pretty
pretty
cool when
dang
they do robots and
Yeah.
animatronics. Like I love my BB, or not the BB units, the
I love the droids.
my little geese butts that just left me here recently at Hollywood Studios.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. I'm blanking on their names. I'm blanking on everybody's name right now today.
Just one of those days. But yeah. Love both of our lists. We had such good variety in it too.
Yeah.
So that was super fun. But yeah, let us know what you think, y'all. You can definitely send us a DM or email or leave us a review.
The real question is that out of all the country bears, who is your favorite animatronic?
That is the real question.
Not anybody else. I want to know your opinion.
List them. You can do 1 through 5 or just say your favorite. Let us know. But thank y'all so much for joining this episode. We do have a bonus coming from this very soon, so you get to hear our 11 through 15. That's for, subscribers or the Patreon. And I think it's going to be a fun bonus list as well. But we got a whole nother countdown coming for you next week. Very excited. We'll let y'all know what that is real soon. But until then, have a very magical day.
And night, sleep tight, dream of churros tonight. They're the BDX,
BDX
droids. That's it.
The
BDX
one when you
goose
put the
butt
sound
buddies.
over it. Dun, 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 dun.
They're so cute. I love them.
So cute. I love them so much.
I want to take one home and put it in my pocket, but I don't think I can get through security.
To have your name at the end of our new episodes and to receive a bunch of magical perks, please check out our Patreon via the link in the episode notes.
Or visit patreon.com/Disney Countdown Show. We'll see you there.